I flew all the way to Portugal for cake, and this wasn't the reaction I expected.
You have to try these. You have to try them.
Ooh.
I want to capture you eating one for the first time.
We got a lot of time. Ooh. Ooh.
Right, they're not warm. It's not warm. Now, ordinarily it should be warm and it's crispy, but I don't want to put it in the oven just in case it ruins it. So just go with it. Just go with it.
But will Gareth be a happy man? Find out later. But for now...
I'm so thrilled. I was so anxious, honestly. And the sat-nav took me to the Holiday Inn. That's when I really panicked. So we're in room 238. Let's let there be light. Nice. Oh my daughter's gonna go nuts. She's not going to want to share with me. And look at the funky lights in this bathroom. Love the colour. Pink is definitely my thing. Or is it purple? What do you think? Pink or purple? Love it. Got a hairdryer. Got a little vanity area. Tea, coffee making facilities. Nice big large television. Oh, a nice little seated area. Perfect. Other than a double bed. She's going to go crazy and relax.
So as I wait for my daughter to arrive, I take the opportunity to explore the rest of the hotel. The bar and restaurant is surprisingly large, and I have to say it was really warm and cosy. She's arrived and it's time to break the bad news.
Well, I didn't know until I got here. Oh. Anyway, it's fine.
It's not.
I can warm my feet on your legs.
Okay, I'm gonna get my own room.
We're all settled in and it's time to head down to the restaurant to relax. And it's time for a cheeky beverage. After a hearty meal, we head for bed as we have an early start in the morning. Well, we're up and out of bed and we catch the shuttle to the airport. At this point, I do start to wonder whether I've underpacked. We've arrived at Stansted Airport, and because we've already checked in, we can go straight through to security. There are so many shops here, it's like a shopping mall. But I have to say, I am really surprised. It's early morning and it's absolutely packed. But luckily, we have booked the Escape Lounge, where it's much quieter, calm and relaxed. We head straight for the breakfast, which is a self-serve buffet, and everything is well set out and plentiful. It's so nice to be able to sit and relax, and we raise a glass to toast our trip. Relaxed and refreshed, our flight is called. We're getting on the plane. So we are heading to Lisbon, Portugal for just one night. We're heading for the Christmas market, and I also want to sample the Pastel De Nata, because believe it or not, I've never tasted it before. So where better to try it for the first time than in Portugal itself? I can't hear a thing. Well, we've arrived at our hotel and it's only lunchtime. And without hesitation, we head straight for our room. Let there be light. Oh, that's not bad. Let there be 2 beds. This is perfectly fine for one night. Perfectly fine. Well, this bathroom is huge. Given the price of the hotel, we were pleasantly surprised. So we do not want to waste any time and we head straight into Lisbon. Our first impression of Lisbon is that it is absolutely beautiful. But the roads have cobblestones and there are lots of hills. So top tip, good footwear. We are ravenous after our journey, so where better to head than the Time Out Market? This place is what I would describe as food heaven. The most difficult thing about this place is making a decision on what you're going to eat. But whatever your choice, one thing that you cannot leave without tasting is the famous Pastel De Nata. They are simply divine. Believe it or not, this was the first time I'd ever tasted one and I was absolutely blown away. So much so that I took several boxes home. And look at these quirky toilets. There is something else that Lisbon is famous for, and that is sardines. There are even entire shops dedicated to sardines. They make a fabulous quirky gift. After a short walk, we arrive at the port centre and we spot the biggest Christmas tree I think I've ever seen. Just look at the size of this. It is absolutely huge and you can even step inside. But the best is yet to come. Just wait until it lights up. The atmosphere here is so relaxed. The Norwegian Viva is in port and I have to say I was very jealous. I just wanted to step on board. Moving on up through the town, we eventually come to the Christmas market. There were so many little log cabins selling food and drink and gifts. Wait a minute. Did we just witness an assault? Not sure what's going on there. Anyway, we continue walking around the Christmas market, just taking in the atmosphere. The weather is really warm and I have to say it does feel rather odd walking around in a t-shirt. We're back at the Christmas tree and the lights have switched on, and take a look at this. Absolutely spectacular. And it's a perfect destination for our evening meal. After a great night's sleep and breakfast, we head back into town to pick up some last-minute souvenirs. But we cannot leave Lisbon without visiting the Santa Justa elevator. And top tip, if you want to avoid the very long queues, then just take a walk up the left-hand side of the elevator, onto the street, turn right, and you'll come to the steps. It is much quicker and absolutely free. This is an absolute must, and brace yourself for some spectacular views. Another must-do is the cod ball and port experience. I can't think of a better place to taste this fantastic delicacy. And with just a few hours remaining before we head to the airport, we just can't resist a final visit to the Time Out Market. And just like that, our time in Portugal comes to an end. But not our mini trip, as we're back in the Premier Inn for a final night. I'm back! So it's time for our final Premier Inn breakfast before heading for the road. The car is loaded up with Pastel De Natas and I can't wait for Gareth to sample them. I have to say we were pretty impressed with the standard of breakfast. Really good value for money. And after filling our boots, it's time to hit the road.
2,000 years later.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Just like the ones they sell in Lidl.
Oh, shut up. No.
No, no way. No. Oh, ridiculous.